Hello and welcome to India Today and a very special episode of SoSouth where we're going to bring the flavors and essence along with the political nuances from the state of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra and Telangana. In a few minutes, Mike, I will be joined with my colleagues, but there are like several interesting stories that actually started to sprout after the very important India Today Roundtable yesterday, where the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister made a lot of several headlines. And let's bring more information and more updates on these matters. Well, the first and foremost important thing is that the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin had a candid interview with Rajdeep Sardesai of India Today yesterday, and that was like where the Chief Minister made very, very important points, and that is about the long-standing kind of question, the kind of like speculation whether Congress and DMK will form alliance for 2026. Now, the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has made it very clear that the alliance is formed. This is something India Today broke earlier also, and the very important aspect here is that the Chief Minister has very clearly given, this is the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, the leader of DMK, who has said there is not going to be any kind of power sharing when it comes to Tamil Nadu. The important aspect here is used the word that no power sharing in the state of Tamil Nadu, that we know, they too know, but certain people are trying to create confusion, and that is why it is turning out big. So like for almost a month now, starting with Girish Chodankar, Manikam Tagore, even Jyoti Mani, certain leaders from Congress party had gone ahead and were talking about respect, and certain leaders were talking about power sharing, claiming that Congress needs power sharing to get respect. But right now, the Chief Minister has given a firm reply from the top. We have got the reply to this issue. And here's what the Chief Minister said.
A lot of speculation in Delhi that will the DMK-Congress alliance fight this election together or not? Will you share power? Will you fight election
Congress
together?
கூட்டணி இணக்கமா இந்த எலெக்ஷன்ல இருக்குமா?
நிச்சயமா இருக்கும். மத்தவங்க நினைக்கிற மாதிரி இல்ல. அதெல்லாம் உங்கள மாதிரி மீடியாக்கள் பண்ற பிம்பங்கள்.
You are giving us a big point. You are saying no, that you all will fight election together. Will you share power?
ஆட்சியில் பங்குன்றத பத்தி
அது தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு ஒத்து வராது அப்படிங்கிறது எங்களுக்கும் தெரியும், அவங்களுக்கும் தெரியும். அது இடையில சில பேர் கிளப்பி ஒரு பிரச்சனை, கூட்டணியில் ஏதாவது முறிவு ஏற்படுமா அப்படிங்கிறத ஏற்படுத்துகிற ஒரு திட்டமிட்ட சதி செய்கிறாங்க. அது வேற ஒன்றும் இல்லை. அதை பற்றி நாங்களும் கவலைப்படல, அப்புறம் கவலைப்படல.
One question regarding your state, Stalin has now made it very clear that alliance with Congress is intact, but there will be no power sharing. What do you have to say on that?
Congress workers wants share in power in Tamil Nadu. We had expressed our views to the Congress leadership. We hope that Congress in charge, Girish Chodankar, will take that up.
Okay, and the alliance continues to be intact?
We want the alliance to continue. We want respect from them. We want due share for the Congress party.
And if there is no power sharing then?
Let it come in that time.
He made it very clear that
he can have his view. Congress leadership will also have its view.
திராவிட ஆட்சி வந்தனால தான் நம்ம வந்தோம். நம்முடைய காங்கிரஸ் கட்சி கூட்டணியை பற்றி முதல்வர் பேசிக்கொள்வார். அவருடைய வந்தால் வரட்டும், வரலாம் போட்டோம். அதை பற்றி நம்ம யாரும் கூட்டணியை நம்பி கட்சிகளை நம்பிலாம் நம்ம அரசியல் நடத்த முடியாது. அது இஷ்டம், அது முதல்வருடைய இஷ்டம்.
If somebody asks me if Congress is going out of the alliance, what will you do? What can I say? So it's a simple, direct reply, but that is not the stand of the party. What our leader had stated is the stand of the party, and the AICC president and TNCC president have time and again ensured that they are in the DMK alliance. So there is no problem. Only the question is the number of seats or the place in the ministerial, but those things will be dealt with afterwards. That when we start talking, everything will go smoothly.
Will they vote for DMK or DMK-Congress? Because you know what, one of the issues that the Congress party has with you, and if they are even listening to you, DMK wants to take all credit. You want to share power when there is a Congress-led government at the center, but in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu, you want everything for yourself. You don't want to share power with anyone. You want to take credit for whatever the government does. Will that change or not?
I think my leader has already answered that question to you, saying that it is going to be a DMK-led government, and that's what the people of Tamil Nadu...
Power sharing? No.
You will not give...
No power sharing.
That's what my leader said. Very clear.
No power sharing.
No. No, the leader said that very clearly. And in fact, that's what the people of Tamil Nadu want. Every time we say power sharing, people of Tamil Nadu voted different.
So you're saying you will not have...
Probably, you know what, Rajdeep, you should ask this question if you are going to have Edappadi and say, are you going to do power sharing with BJP or not? Or what are you going to do? Who's going to be the CM? Is it BJP or you? Okay.
So are you right when the Congress suspects that you will not offer them a cabinet berth if you win?
I think this is a decision which will be taken by my leadership.
I'm joined by my colleagues Anaga Keshav and Apurva Jayachandran to get more on this story. First to you, Anaga. Big headlines, that too, through India Today, the Chief Minister has made it very clear that there is not going to be any kind of power sharing in the state of Tamil Nadu, and that the Congress and DMK are clear about it. Is that so? Because we still see Manikam Tagore's tweet. That seems to be a little disturbing. What is the reality now?
You know, Pramod, this is the first time that, that the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. M.K. Stalin himself has directly spoken about this alliance, and that too to India Today first. Now M.K. Stalin on the India Today's conclave has made it very clear that there is not going to be any power sharing with Congress, and he reasons also on India Today saying that this concept of power sharing will not sit well and go down well in Tamil Nadu, and even the Congress is also aware of that. So that's what M.K. Stalin said yesterday, speaking at the India Today Roundtable. Now, when it comes to ground, even today we heard how the DMK minister, Mr. Raja Kannappan, spoke. Even the Congress leaders, the Congress cadres on the ground in Tamil Nadu are of the notion that they're not being respected enough by the DMK leaders. And this sentiment was also discussed in that crucial Rahul Gandhi Kanimuri meeting, where Rahul Gandhi spoke about how the Congress leaders are really treated in Tamil Nadu. So yet these kind of barbs continue to get exchanged, even though the DMK has given an assurance that on February 22nd we'll sit and have the power sharing talk. The election seat talk. The election committee has been formed, and yet the barbs continue to get exchanged between the DMK and the Congress.
Thank you, Anaga. I request you to stay back with us. Now to you, Apurva. Since 1967, the concept of power sharing has not been something on the ground when it comes to Tamil Nadu. But however, now Congress wants, we can't say Congress exactly, but certain leaders from Congress are speaking about power sharing. And the recent tweet by Manikam Tagore claims that how was it a conspiracy if you are going to ask for a share in public service and comradeship? What is Manikam Tagore trying to explain, trying to bring out over here, and exactly what does Congress want?
Well, in fact, if you do look at the seat sharing talks that are going on between the Congress and the DMK, remember this is a long-standing alliance there. In fact, the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, even yesterday, when we had showed him a photograph of himself with Mr. Rahul Gandhi there, the senior Congress leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin had gone ahead at the India Today Roundtable of Tamil Nadu and spoken that both of them are brothers, and that there's a bonhomie that is very constant and very evident between the Congress and the DMK, and the alliance will continue on as well. It was at this particular juncture where he had talked about this particular, talks of power sharing, in which M.K. Stalin had laid down the rules saying that there will not be any possibility for power sharing, but that the alliance will continue on and will continue strong, is what the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu has gone on and stated. At this point, Manikam Tagore, who is also a senior Congress leader there, the MP, going ahead and talking about how the Congress demands for respect from M.K. Stalin and from the DMK. It definitely does look like a lot of loopholes that are being untied right now. And, when we talk about the Congress and the DMK alliance, there are several opposition parties as well have been targeting this particular alliance, especially ahead of the elections, saying that, listen, we've, tightened up on our end, we've tightened the strings for our alliance there. What is the Congress and DMK still doing? Is it not high time that the Congress and DMK leaders get together in a room and finalize this kind of, be it power sharing, seat sharing, whatever the talks are? Shouldn't have these talks already have been materialized down to the last detail, is what opposition leaders are charging, and that's the same stance that Manikam Tagore there has also echoed as well. In fact, he also goes on and says it's high time that the Congress and the DMK get into a room, they sit and decide what needs to be done, who is going to take how many seats, and if or not will there be power sharing or in fact seat sharing, as talks as such, how are they going to go ahead and continue on?
Certainly. Well, certainly, Apurva, I request you to stay back as well. The concept is very particular and very simple. The head of the India Alliance when it comes to Tamil Nadu, that is the Chief Minister, through India Today has made it very clear that there is not going to be any kind of power sharing. However, the alliance between Congress and DMK is very much firm and strong. And next we have a breaking. Where now? Well, from the other side of India to the Tamil Nadu's camp, which is the NDA camp, AIADMK, now Nainar Nagendran, that is the BJP state president, has come forward and he has very clearly mentioned that the chief minister, that the candidate from NDA is Edappadi Palaniswami, and the important concept is that power sharing concept. This question also was put forward to him. He very clearly says that there has been no kind of talks over it. The concept is very simple, just to defeat DMK, and for that NDA will stay intact and EPS, Edappadi Palaniswami, will be the chief minister candidate. Here's what Nainar Nagendran had to say.
அதுக்காக காங்கிரஸ் கட்சி எதற்காக நீங்க சகோதரி கனிமொழி டெல்லியில போய் ராகுல் காந்தியை சந்திக்கணும்? எதற்காக கூட்டணி ஆட்சி ஒத்து வராதுன்னு சொல்லணும்? நண்பர் செல்வ பெருந்தை எதுக்காக நாங்க 2006 தீர்ப்பை மாணிக்க தாகூர் அதை சொல்லணும்? அப்போ அவங்களுக்குள்ள கூட்டணியில குழப்பம் இருக்கு. லேசா போடுறீங்க, அப்புறம் கட் பண்ணி விட்டுறீங்க. ஆனா எங்க தரப்புல ஏதாவது ஒரு சின்ன விஷயம் வந்துன்னா விடிய விடிய போட்டுக்கிட்டே இருக்காங்க. நாங்க தெளிவா சொல்லிட்டோமே சார், தேசிய ஜனநாயக ஆட்சி, அண்ணன் EPS தான் முதலமைச்சர், நாங்க எதையும் கேட்க மாட்டோம்னு சொல்லிட்டோமே.
Well, apart from everything else for this election 2026, the important aspect that is going to be discussed is very clear. It's about power sharing. And on India Today's Roundtable yesterday, Dayanidhi Maran MP and also Edappadi Palaniswami, the General Secretary of AIADMK and the opposition leader, had to say about this particular issue.
Every few months we come across a case of some Tamil Nadu politician or the other who finds himself in the crosshairs of corruption. That the rent-seeking politicians have struck some deals, so while you may give monies to the poor, you are also giving lots of money to yourself.
Oh, come on, Rajdeep. This is a thing from the north.
Look at the assets. BJP.
Look at your assets that have grown. Who's ED? Who's CBI? They are many slaves of BJP, and all they do is income tax. They do. And how come, yeah? Then there are cases, several cases against the BJP leaders. What happened? What happened to the NCP leaders who were all strong in corruption? They are now deputy chief ministers, finance ministers. Nothing happens in Maharashtra and no action is taking place. When you go to the Andhra Pradesh, the same Chandrababu Naidu was called corrupt by Modi. But now you are in alliance with Chandrababu Naidu and you don't talk about anything. So this is all completely put under the carpet. So basically, when the election comes, oh, Tamil Nadu is corrupt. Because that's the only thing you can say. You can blindly say, listen, we know, not know. India knows. BJP uses it as a weapon to destroy its political opponents. As if they are clean. They are not clean. And do understand that it is a political game for them to destroy. But we are genuine. If we are genuine to people, we are ensure that empowerment and Tamil Nadu has been uplifted. Tamil Nadu is a progressive state. People of Tamil Nadu know that. And today, who's going to vote for us? People of Tamil Nadu. We are only answerable to the people of Tamil Nadu.
ஒரு கடுமையான விமர்சனம் அதிமுக மேல திமுக வச்சிருக்காது, அந்த கட்சியை அடகு வச்சிட்டாங்கன்ற மாதிரி சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காங்களே, அதுக்கு உங்களுடைய பதில் என்ன?
உங்களுக்கே நன்றா தெரியும், திமுக தான் காங்கிரஸ் கிட்ட அடிமையா இருக்குது, அண்ணா திமுக இல்லை. 2024 நாடாளுமன்ற தேர்தலில் நாங்கள் தனியாகத்தான் நின்னோம். எந்த விதத்தில் அடிமை என்று சொல்கிறார்? இன்றைக்கு கூட்டணி அமைச்சா, நாங்கள் கூட்டணி அமைச்சா அடிமைங்கிறார். இதே திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் 1999 நாடாளுமன்ற பொதுத் தேர்தலும் போது கூட்டணி அமைச்சு தான் போட்டிக்கிட்டாங்க. அவர்கள் வெற்றி பெற்று மத்தியில் பாரதிய ஜனதா அமைச்சர்கள் இடம்பெற்றிருந்தாங்க. அதோட 2001 சட்டமன்ற தேர்தல் வருகின்ற பொழுதும் திமுக பாரதிய ஜனதா கூட்டணி அமைச்சு தான் போட்டிக்கிட்டாங்க. அவர்கள் கூட்டணி வச்சா நன்றாக இருக்கும், நாங்கள் கூட்டணி வச்சா அடிமை என்று சொல்லுவாங்க. இதுதான் ஸ்டாலின் தெரிஞ்சது, வேற ஒண்ணுமே தெரியாது. அவர் ஒரு பொம்மை முதலமைச்சர்.
ஆனா சேலஞ்ச் இருக்கா சார்? ஏன்னா ஒரு இமேஜ் இருக்கு, பாஜக ஒரு நார்த் இந்தியன் பார்ட்டி, அவங்க அவுட் சைடர்ஸ்னு, அதனால அதிமுகக்கு ஒரு வீக்னஸ் ஆயிருக்கு இந்த கூட்டணி.
அப்படியெல்லாம் இந்தியா முழுவதும் ஆளுகின்ற கட்சி பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சி, இங்க மட்டும் வரல, இந்தியா முழுவதும் ஆளுகின்ற கட்சி. இங்க இருக்கின்ற திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் பாரதிய ஜனதாவை விமர்சனம் செய்வதற்கு இதை ஒரு பொருட்டா எடுத்துட்டு செஞ்சிடு.
இந்தியாவில் பல மாநிலம் ஆளுதுன்னு, தமிழகத்தில் இதுவரை முடியவில்லை. அதற்கு என்ன காரணம்?
எங்க ஒவ்வொரு கட்சிக்கும் ஒரு செல்வாக்கு இருக்குது, ஒவ்வொரு மாநிலத்திலும் ஒவ்வொரு கட்சிக்கு செல்வாக்கு இருக்குது. அந்த அடிப்படையில் இன்றைக்கு தமிழகத்தில் இன்றைக்கு எங்களுடைய கூட்டணியில் இடம்பெற்றிருக்கிறாங்க. எப்படி காங்கிரஸ் வந்து திமுக இடம்பெற்றிருக்குதோ அதுபோல் அண்ணா திமுகவில் இன்றைக்கு தேசிய ஜனநாயக கூட்டணியில் பாரதிய ஜனதா இன்றைக்கு இடம்பெற்றிருக்குது.
Going to Apurva Jayachandran first. Apurva, in India Today's Roundtable conference yesterday, everything about the state elections was discussed. That too with the Chief Minister, the senior leaders of every party, and along with Edappadi Palaniswami. And here's what we heard what EPS had to say. But the important concept is about corruption, is about power sharing, is about AIADMK being much DMK claims that AIADMK has become a slave to NDA, but the leaders are stating so. What is going to be the very important aspect? What is going to be the talking point for this particular election?
Well, in fact, if you do see, this is a very pertinent statement that has come in by the BJP Tamil Nadu chief there, Nainar Nagendran. In fact, he has gone on and very categorically stated that neither have they asked for seat sharing talks to take place, power sharing talks, neither have the AIADMK agreed to it. So, you know, it is a very thin line between both the BJP and the AIADMK talking about the possibility of power sharing talks. And Nainar Nagendran there, remember, he's not any other leader there, but he's in fact the BJP Tamil Nadu's state president, who is also a part of the NDA alliance, and to talk about saying that EPS will be the chief ministerial candidate for the NDA here, and he is the person who will be calling the shots. That's a big statement that AIADMK and the BJP's India alliance is stating down, saying that listen, we've got all the alliance in place, we have what needs to be done for the upcoming elections, and we are going to take ahead this alliance strong under the guidance and the leadership of Edappadi Palaniswami. So all talks resting aside, that is Nainar Nagendran there, who is putting into perspective that the India alliance, which is here currently in Tamil Nadu for the 2026 elections, they will be led by none other than Edappadi Palaniswami, and that's what EPS has also spoken to with us, sharing those very specific sentiments there, echoing the same at the India Today Tamil Nadu Roundtable as well yesterday. Pramod.
Thank you, Apurva. So it's very clear whether it's going to be a two-sided or three-sided election that's going to be faced. But here's what the Chief Minister had to say about BJP and other issues at Roundtable Conference. He opened up and spoke very clearly on these matters. Here's what the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin had to say.
You have always stood up for opposition states. You spoke in your speech also about how you have brought these welfare benefits to Tamil Nadu, but center does not give Tamil Nadu what you want often. You don't get the benefits from the center.
எதிர்க்கட்சி ஆளும் மாநிலங்களுக்கு நீங்க எப்பவுமே வந்து சப்போர்ட்டிவா இருந்திருக்கீங்க. ஆனா சென்டர்ல இருந்து உங்களுக்கு வர வேண்டிய நிதிகள் எதுவும் ஒன்றிய அரசுல இருந்து வரல.
Center is showing a kind of a stepmotherly treatment. We are not getting adequate funds. Even the allocations earmarked have not reached us. But even after our impressing upon the center, they have not released as yet. Those challenges continue, but at the same time, we are finding viable means to reach out to people.
அசாம் பிஜேபியோட சோஷியல் மீடியா பக்கங்களில் வீடியோக்களை வெளியிட்டு வராங்க.
I would like to point out that what had happened in Assam, the chief minister there was shown in a video, shots, and there he was pointing a gun towards the minorities. That kind of creating a wedge between the majority people and the minority people and creating a communal tension is not witnessed here in Tamil Nadu. We take along all the people, all the citizens of the society.
இந்தியா முழுக்க ஏற்படுத்தணும்னு அவங்க நினைக்கிறாங்க. சிறப்பு திட்டங்கள்.
When we are extending so much of beneficial schemes to people, the union government is posing great many challenges to us. Timely allocation of funds are not being made, and it puts a huge pressure on us. And the way in which they are disappointing us, the same disappointment will be with the NDMK, and people are going to give a great disappointment to NDA because we are being thrown with challenges and we are greatly disappointed. And I would also like to point out that they are coming out with a falsehood, and they claim that they are double engine, but I would like to point out that it is a empty vessel, a dabba engine.
அந்த டப்பா இன்ஜினோட லட்சணத்தை
Anaga Keshav is live with us once again. Anaga, these are very important statements made by the Chief Minister. After a very long time, the Chief Minister actually gave a proper sit-in interview to India Today at the Roundtable Conference. But interesting, the Chief Minister has also once again taken huge jibes, thrown huge jibes against BJP. How does BJP reacting to this, all the criticisms made by the Chief Minister?
Well, in fact, the BJP has responded by saying that the DMK is a dynasty family, and that the reason why they want to oust DMK is because the BJP believes that the DMK is a corrupt party. So that's the kind of allegation that the BJP has levelled against the DMK and Chief Minister Stalin for Stalin's remarks against the union government to withholding of funds for government, for education, for denying funds for Coimbatore and Madurai Metro. And Chief Minister also spoke at length about how the state has been unfairly treated by the union government. So these are the kind of reactions that's coming in from the BJP, taking on the DMK by calling the DMK as a corrupt party, and that's why they want to oust DMK and come to power.
Absolutely, Anaga. On one side, the BJP is trying to throw in such jibes, but the Chief Minister yesterday at India Today Roundtable Conclave, the conference very clearly said that these are the issues and this is what their Dravidian model is fighting for. The important concept is that the Chief Minister very clearly mentioned there is not going to be any kind of power sharing. Congress and DMK alliance is firm, and he also absolutely believes that he will form the Dravidian 2.0 government. But the important aspect, another important aspect is about the opposition leader and the General Secretary of AIADMK, who was at India Today's Roundtable Conference yesterday, and he very clearly was speaking about another important so-called factor when it comes to 2026, and that is Tamil Nadu. Several questions were put forward about Vijay, what is he going to be, and EPS being once having allegedly a soft corner towards him, and how that completely changed, and everything Edappadi Palaniswami patiently answered. And here's what the Neta had to say.
India Today See Voter Survey. ரெண்டு டிஸ்க்ளைமர் கொடுக்குறேன். ஒன், that this is லோக்சபா எலெக்ஷன்ஸ். லோக்சபா எலெக்ஷன்ஸ் இன்னைக்கு நடந்துச்சுன்னா தமிழ்நாடுன்னு என்ன ரிசல்ட் இருக்கும்? இட் சேஸ் எசென்ஷியலி that for the NDA it will be 1 for the India bloc. அப்படின்னா திமுக காங்கிரஸ்க்கு 38 இருக்கும்.
அதாவது ஒவ்வொரு தேர்தலையும் மக்கள் வாக்காளர் மாறுபட்ட தீர்ப்பு தான் கொடுத்துருக்குறாங்க. 2019